In the heart of Goroka, the Fresh Produce Development Agency is building a new headquarters. Since its establishment 29 years ago, the agency has been helping farmers build a food supply network from producers to consumers. The work is slow and sometimes thankless, but the FPDC has seen its share of successes.
10 years back we were focused on production, but then in the last 3-4 years we have changed that focus, and we have now looked at the value chain framework, the concept.
Despite being the home of the oldest agriculture civilization in the world, Papua New Guinea's agriculture sector still remains underdeveloped in the 21st century. And while political rhetoric has been strong, funding support has been very limited. This has prompted key stakeholders like the FPDC CEO to call for tax exemptions for the agriculture sector, tax exemptions like those enjoyed by the mineral and petroleum sectors.
Maybe 60%, 70%, that should be adequate. But let's start the process. There's never been any considered thought on giving incentive to the sector in terms of supporting the farmers.
Agriculture Secretary Dr. Vele Ilaava is supporting the call for tax exemptions. He says the absence of tax cuts has made the biggest sector in the country unattractive for entrepreneurs and school leavers.
It is important that we get the tax incentives packaged so that we can attract foreign investors to come in and invest in the sector.
Farmers are also plagued with constant storage and transport problems. Between Port Moresby and the farmers, there is very little understanding of the difficulties faced by them.
We are all talking different indicators. When you talk about economic growth, in Wagana it's GDP. Farmers don't give a damn about GDP. They are more worried about money in their pockets.
Those within the sector say compared to mining and petroleum, there isn't a coordinated representation at the top level, and any talk about exemptions fall through very quickly. And while the experts have called for exemptions, there has to be the political will to make it happen through legislative amendments. Scott White, National EMTV News, Goroka.